This will be a video on Hello World with C. Now I'm using Linux, Gen 2 Linux with the GCC compiler. So uname-a, excuse me. This is on this. I'm using Gen 2 Linux, and it will be the same. Everything I demonstrate will be the same with Debian. So GCC V. We're doing GCC version 12.2.1. Let's take a look at our code. Okay, so now the name of this file is hello.c. That's the file name. Notice it has a .c to indicate that it's a C file. To compile this code, you would type gcc hello.c-o to create an object or a binary, and I'll give it a name, hello.c. So let's see, pwd ll, good. So I'm going to do that with a different terminal, and I will also demonstrate how to do that with a terminal in Genie. Okay, so gcc hello dot c hyphen o hello dot o, and there's the hello dot o. To run it, I just type ./hello.o. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's some stuff I did before. Let me save it. Couple things to note. This is a single line comment, single line comment, single line comment. And our first thing we see is the include stdio. I'll explain that after I recompile. Clear. So anytime I make a change, you have to recompile and then rerun it. File, save as hello.c. I'm going to go ahead and remove all of the O files. I'm going to remove all of the, I did a demo to execute. This of course won't run because it's not Windows. And I'm going to remove the a.out. And recompile / There we go, much better. So I did have to compile and rerun it multiple times. Not sure exactly why it did that, but it did. So now, let's go and take a look at the include stdio. So that is part of the GNU-C compiler. If I look here and do a locate stdio.h, the .h is a header file. It's going to go through and find out every place I have an stdio.h. And where the one that's being used right now is the one in user include, and this is the contents of that file. So this calls other libraries and other headers and other files that are used in dependency of the C programming language. Okay, now notice here I typed C is a function-based language, which means everything is a function. So not a method, but a function. So int is integer type, main, parentheses, and I will demonstrate later how we can put something in here. And then I'm going to use the print function to print hello world, and I'm going to do 2 returns. That gives a return. Now, one thing just by coding style we want to do is we want to have a return value, and all I do is return 0. Okay, let me grab this, copy it, cut it, paste it, save it, go back to my compiler, my terminal, clear, compile, run. Okay, now what you can see is that I've got A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay? So all I did is added those. Okay, 16 characters, hexadecimal. So let me go ahead and do that again. Recompile, run it. Okay? Right. And so now, another kind of fun thing to do is I'm going to do my initials. Now notice this /* with my code in there, that's a multi-line comment. So I can have multi-line comment. Okay, I'll paste that there. Okay, another thing to notice about C is we don't really care where the tab marks are, unlike Python. But by style, we try to make it readable, so we do put white space. And I'll try to so that's not very nice looking. Usually we would have white space between the curly brackets. Now, mentioning the curly bracket, int main function curly bracket ends a curly bracket. That's end main, and that is called encapsulation. Encapsulation. One part of object-oriented programming. Okay, let's go ahead and recompile, rerun it. Bam. Okay, let's go ahead now. Now another thing I've done with Genie is I've set Genie up to work with a terminal. And ls, maybe okay, that's not working, is it? Let me save it, close it, start Genie up again, go to terminal. Here we go. Okay, now let's go ahead and do something here. pwd clear ls. Now I'm going to compile without giving it a name of an output file. And then in this case what you'll get is an a.out, /a.out. Okay, that is standard. And there we go. A.out. Now if I were to do this in Windows, probably what I would end up doing is I would do -o hello.exe. And I can do whatever I want. HW. But it would still run, but this would not run in Windows because I need the GNU C compiler. Okay, so there we go. Now let me go ahead and fix this code up a little bit so that it looks a little bit better. Function, tab, I want to see white space on the curly bracket, white space in between curly brackets, Okay, I'm going to save it. Okay, a few more things I want to cover. Why C? Well, because it creates a object. It creates a binary. It's very, very fast. Another thing we want to learn how to do is learn how to use some ethical hacking tools like XDD, XXD, and I will look at hello.o, type more. So I can really look at the hexadecimal representation of the binary file. Notice the call to the libraries. Okay, Q, clear. So it is also good for forensics. This time I'm going to type grep, and I'm going to type 41, 42. Oh, 41. Okay, just found 41. And so what that is the AB, I wonder where the D went. 0, 1, 2, 3. This one right here. 41, 42. I wonder where that went. Huh. Don't know. Because I'm looking for the DEF. Let me change it. Just go like this. Something I never really became aware of. Save it. Recompile. And this time I'll look at the A.out. Here. There's 41. There it is right there. 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45. I'm going to have to kind of figure out the wrapping on the representation over here. So I wonder if I hex edit, hex dump this. Hex dump is another one. Hex dump just shows that. Hex edit. I'll need to install hex edit. Another one we use is AD and A.out shows the hexadecimal. That's not the hexadecimal. That's decimal. That's decimal representation. To do hex, we do -X. There we go. Q. To do octal, base 8, we do B. Okay. So anyway, kind of covered basic hello world, added in some stuff with binary forensics. And then just to get the different colors with Genie, edit preferences, terminal, I changed it to and changed the font size. So there we go. Thanks for watching.